Hello everyone, this is the love video for the sign Leo for the month of September and whatever is rest of August as well. Okay, so happy birthday to all of you Leos who are still turning this month. And before anything, I'd like to thank you for watching my videos and supporting me as well. So I'm going to explain here what decks I'm going to be using. I have my regular deck, the Fortune deck, a message from the angels, and the Magdalene Oracle. Okay, so this month I'm going to be doing things a little bit different. I'm going to utilize all of the cards for each line, and as always, I will have 3 lines. If you like, you can think of which line you're going to choose, or you can simply watch all 3 lines and then decide which one applies to you. Something else as well, which I always comment for everyone who have never seen my videos, is that yes, my videos also do apply to the ascendant and moon signs. And obviously, I do think it is better to watch all 3 of your sun, ascendant, and moon sign to get a better idea of what's going on. Okay, so we're going to take a look and see what's going on here for the first line. Okay, so there's actually quite a few cards that have turned over. Okay, 6 and 7 cards exactly. And let's take a look what's happening with you, Leo, this month. The first line. So this is telling me that with the Temperance card in reverse, that it seems that you are losing your patience a bit. This card definitively talks about that. When one is trying to maintain their calm and trying to understand the other person's point of view, but apparently it seems that this is almost impossible. So we have the first card here, which is the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, where it tells me that there is various issues of communication between you and this other person. It's almost as if you're waiting for news, waiting for things to get better, but instead of that, it seems that every time you get news, it's bad news, that things aren't able to be done, that things have happened, could be that this other person has health issues, etc. So it seems that there is a lot of problems here. The next card tells me that this person can be an air sign. So it's Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And this person, I see that something is happening here where instead of advancing, they're retracting. They're going backwards here. It's a very strange situation, and it's causing you a lot of anxiety. It's causing you to worry, and you are in a way emotionally unwell. I truly think that, Leo, in this situation, I see other possibilities here, and I'll explain to you. So let's go through the first one here, which is the relationship with someone which is not advancing in any way. It's not getting better, and you feel that you can no longer do this. You feel that this relationship cannot continue. And obviously here, this card is telling me that there is no understanding and that you want to feel good once again. You want to feel well. And I repeat to you, Leo, you are losing your patience because I see that you take 1 step forward and 2, 3, 4 steps back. And here I see that you're waiting for something here, but you're starting to think, waiting for what? Because there's always an issue, there's always a problem, there's always a new situation that comes up. That's the first thing. The second situation that I'm seeing here is a relationship with someone who is an earth sign. So it could be Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn. And I said Gemini, which is not an earth sign. They're an air sign, but it could be Gemini. So Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, or Virgo. And here, what is happening is the following. You are waiting for this person to tell you that they want to have a formal relationship with you. You are waiting for them to communicate with you, but it doesn't seem that they're willing to. It could be a person who's very timid, or you want them to accept you and they don't. and they never give you a definitive yes. I do feel that, yes, this person does flirt with you, Leo, but when you truly want to demonstrate something to them, it's almost as if they back away a little bit. So, as you are a fire sign, Leo, it's making you lose your patience. And here with this sign, I see that your head is almost exploding, metaphorically. You want to know whether they want to be with you or they don't. So here I see two situations that are very different. So let's take a look here at what the fortune cards have to tell us about this. Oh, okay, so this card I did see, so I'm going to turn it over and examine them. Okay, so these cards are talking to me about that the relationship, the official relationship here, it seems that it's turning a lot in your mind. So it's making you lose your patience, Leo. Could be man or woman. It's turning in your mind here because it's causing you too many complications, and you are starting to think about ending this relationship. In certain cases, it could talk about a divorce. In other cases, it could just be a breakup of a relationship. In other cases, just distancing yourself. Because you feel at this point that you've tried in various forms to, to conquer this person and allow them to demonstrate that they care, or to see if this will progress in another way. But here it's telling me that there's too much effort to try and maintain this afloat, and your patience is already wavering. Okay, so every time I see these two cards, I feel that, smoke is coming out of your head. That's how angry you are. So let's just take a look at the second line here. Okay, so 7 cards here. Okay, so what do we have? Here is you, Leo. And I see you here with the Page of Cups in reverse, not wanting to communicate with someone, not accepting the return of someone. Here you have made a decision. And this seems that it is a decision which is definitive in your life. It's almost as if you have different projects right now. You want to progress. It could be that you're no longer that interested in having a relationship at this moment. I believe that this is for people who, yes, for now they are single or on their own, but you tell yourself, I want to take my time. I want to take my time to truly recuperate myself, to see what it is that I want, to make my own plans. This is the decision here. Your decision in this moment, Leo, does not include having a romantic relationship that is stable. Obviously here, the cards are telling me that you are in a moment of recuperation in your life. Someone here seems that put you in a love triangle. I see that everyone kind of went their own way. People who've made you suffer, and you feel that you no longer want to repeat this episode in your life, nor do you want to accept anyone new. And also, you don't want to fall in love. It's not forever. This is just for now. So you try to avoid communications that derive or take you to that place. Obviously, you can talk to others and go out and have fun and, friendships. But here I see you very strong, firm. This is Leo. This is your card. And you know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you're waiting for. And it seems that obviously here, what you want is, what you don't want is to complicate your life with a sentimental relationship. Many people may think, yes, it is what I want, but that is okay. For those of you that do want a relationship, this is not your line. This is for those of you that are taking a pause in your life and trying to make a decision. It could also be the decision of ending a communication with someone, because this person could be that they're already with someone else and you don't want to waste your time. Truly, I want to move away from the situation, something that brings me something more positive, something better, a new project for the future. Because here I see that there's no advancement, and because truly this person already has someone else. So this does not apply to everyone, but for some it may. Okay, so let's take a look, Leo, and see what the fortune cards have to say about this. Okay, so now I'm seeing this here. So there are two possibilities here. This man here, or woman, that you communicate with, could be that they act like a child. So it's almost like a comparison here. One is speaking with someone, and the responses sometimes is, it makes you think, what, am I speaking to a child who's 5 years old? So it could be that this communication that you are trying to end be a long distance. It could also be that you also have a child and the other individual is not on the same level as you. That's another possibility. And you say to yourself, no, I don't want to waste my time with this. It could also be that you are single and this other person already wants to formalize or have something more serious, and you kind of don't feel that this is the right moment in your life for that type of connection. So here I see you not wanting to worry and wanting to do whatever it is you want to do. And one of those things is to make your own future. So each person knows when it's the right time to get into a stable relationship. And it seems that for the people that this line applies to, you're not in that right moment. The person that you may be communicating with here could be an earth sign. So Capricorn, Virgo. Yeah, Capricorn, Virgo. Or Gemini, I feel. I don't know why. I know they're not an earth sign, or Taurus. Let me take a look here. Yeah. So here I see that the person would be from Europe. Europe or Africa. Could be Russia in a few cases here, but I see more so Europe and Africa. So I see that it's a long distance type of communication. So this may not apply to everyone, but I think for some people it may. So let's take a look at the last line that we have, Leo. And let's see what message we have for you. So if the card does fall but it does not turn over, I put it back because I did not see it. Okay, so the last card that we have is emotional stability, stability in your relationship. Very, very good card. It's the Four of Wands. That's what it signifies. So for the people that apply to this line, already have or will have emotional stability. The cards tell me that in this moment you are waiting. It could be that in certain ways a continuation of the second line, because these are people who did not want to get into a relationship. But here it tells me that there is a change. First, you are waiting, you're shuffling through possibilities. You don't want to be the only one who gives everything in a relationship, and so that way you're waiting for the right person in the right time. Here it tells me that you have a lot of mental clarity. You know exactly what it is that you're waiting for, and apparently here, until the person that compliments you spiritually comes along, you will not want to have a relationship. This is a card that defines you. It's has a lot of strength, determination, and plans. And so here, the cards are telling me that at the moment, you are in a moment of getting to know yourself, getting to know others, but getting to know others that are worth your time, people who compliment you. So that's what you're looking for, which is the emotional stability. This card talks to me about that many of you like to go out and have fun, to get to know new people, but it seems that between all of those people that you're going to meet, there is the right one there. So what you're going to need to utilize is your understanding, your mental clarity. Sometimes in, those times of fun and entertainment, people allow opportunities to pass them by. And what the card's telling me is that you need to be very attentive to these possibilities, because in all of those people that you're going to meet, the right one could be there. It could be that the person is in a group here. I see a group of 3. So for example, you go to a place and you're with a friend, and this other person is on their own, or it could be vice versa. They arrive with someone else and you are on your own. So pay attention here to when there's 3 people together. Well, here, clearly this is telling me of what you want is to have a relationship and communicate with people who are honest. So it's almost like wanting to release yourself from the emotional prison. So here the search is for stability once again. We're going to see here, Leo, what we have in respect to the oracle and the angels and what message they have for you for this coming month. Okay, so let's take a look. We have the card of the Judgment, and I believe that, yes, this month, I see that you have a lot of important decisions to make this month. Very different decisions, but they're all very important. And the angels tell you that there's something better. So we're going to take a look and see what these cards mean. Okay, so we're going to take a look here at what the Judgment card has to tell us. And then we also have the card of there's something better from the angels. So we're going to examine both of these now. Okay, so let's just take a look here. And as you know, whatever falls here as far as the cards go. So we're going to see. So the Judgment says, love and accept all of who you are as you are. Every trait serves a purpose, and until you see the light within you, you will not see the light in others. So that's exactly what we had talked about. You're looking for something, and you need that clarity in order to see what it is that you're looking for. How you feel about the world around you is a reflection of how you feel about yourself. It says that everything you see in others reflects something in you. You draw people, situations, and events into your life that reflect what you are yet to love about yourself. Okay? As you journey through life, you grow in wisdom, and eventually you will realize that many of your perceptions of good and bad, of right and wrong, were simply illusions. Okay, so that's what the Judgment card has to tell us. So I feel that I would receive this as live and learn. You know, it's almost as if life will go teaching you step by step who you are and what it is you're looking for. And lastly here, there's something better. Okay, so it says, heaven has something wonderful in mind for you. However, it's not the same thing you have planned. Ask yourself what you would rather have. The very thing you're asking for, or something that would make you much happier and more fulfilled. Sometimes God or universe has joys in store for us that we could never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than what you're asking for. Trust your angels to guide you in new and exciting directions. So this card, for me, every time that I see it, to me represents a bride. So a person who is going to formalize something, because they're dressed as a bride here. So if someone specifically has that plan, that, you know, until that right person comes their way, they don't want to have a stable relationship. Apparently here, life is taking you in a new direction. So thank you, Leo. If you would like a personal reading, you can write to me at ameliatarot13@gmail.com. If you like my video, please like it. And if you want to leave me your comments, that's great because I read all of them. I wish you all of the best and good luck.